Hello, it has been a fat minute, but I am back. This is kind of going to be the new, I guess, like tradition for content is sample packs. Whenever I make something, I'm going to try to record it. In this case, I didn't, so I'm kind of just going over it. But I made a mid-tempo sample pack. It is 400 samples for $8. I don't think I need to describe how much of a good deal that is. That is kind of the point. I want more mid-tempo stuff to be accessible. I think that even though there are some really good sample packs for mid-tempo, there aren't a lot of them. And things are starting to sound a little stale to me. I wanted to throw some new samples into the mix so that way people have more stuff to use, and this video is kind of just spreading awareness to that. So this video, I'm going to go over a demo project I made for the pack, just kind of occasionally playing it to showcase parts of the pack altogether, but also mostly going through the pack and describing my process with some of the sounds. So let's get to the next part of the video. Okay, so here we are in Ableton. I have the pack open. This is the pack. And this is the project. I'm going to mostly talk about my philosophy with this pack. I did model it after the excellent packs. I looked at them as reference on how the pack should be organized because I think those packs have a really good flow. But I also wanted to do my own thing a little bit. So yeah, this is the pack. There's a lot of different sounds in here. We're going to start with basses because it is the first one. I tried to include the three main types of basses in mid-tempo: growls, plucks, and sustains. Growls are these. I guess you could call some of these yoinks, but like they're growls. Let's be honest with ourselves here. But yeah, these are mainly just some quick little sounds to add some filler. Next up is plucks. I tried to include the sustains of these just so that way you can use them, because I think when plucks have that little sustain, they sound really cool, and it really adds to the rhythm of them. Next up is sustains. These traditional mid-tempo basses, oftentimes when people think of mid-tempo basses, they think of these and like the plucks. These are mainly like your main like type of basses. Next up is drums. We're going to go quickly through these because there's a lot of them. There's some claps, crashes, open and closed hi-hats, rides, fills made from drums with the pack, some kicks, some percussion. Some of these are found sound, some of these are synthesized. So for a lot of these sounds, I ended up using Kick 3 just because I really like its workflow. Like obviously you can use other stuff to make drums, but it's just really nice, like the workflow with it. Next up is effects, which is, we're also going to go quickly through these to actually showcase the atmospheres a little bit better. Here's one in the project. Mostly just little droning sounds to add some atmosphere to your song. Crazy. It's almost like it's an atmosphere. So next, just some downlifters slash fallers, impacts, little reverse sounds, some risers. It's a riser. Sub drops. With some of them having very funny distortion on them. So for the glitches, I use this plugin called Codec, and I use the repeat function as well as some other processing to make a lot of these glitches because it turned out to have a really cool sound. So there's kind of that vein. And then I also did the 26 OTT trick where you take 26 OTTs and put them onto a very percussive sound, and it can kind of lead to really cool results. So I combined those two, and it turned into some glitches more like this. So those are fun. I love those. There's a lot of sounds like that: loops, filled loops, full drum loops, all showing their tempo. Specifically, some hi-hats and percussion loops, melodic loops, top loops, and then finally robots saying cool shit.
Initiate destruction sequence, Electron.
Bow down to your master. Kill them all.
That's mainly the pack as a whole. To showcase it more in a traditional project sense, here is like the demo project for it. I'm just gonna play this little bit right here, this part and this part. So
Target locked.
So yeah, that's kind of the everything together, like a bunch of drums, which is just drums and some loops from the pack. Everything in this project except for the sub is from the sample pack. We got some little synths. We've got the basses. And then to showcase it from here. Just to show off all the different little sounds from the pack, we got the little robot voice.
Target locked.
And this one. As well as a couple glitches here. That one right before the drop. But yeah, this is kind of the idea of the pack altogether. And it just really creates a nice flow for creating mid-tempo, in my opinion. I think that this is very good if you're new to mid-tempo. Maybe you're coming from another genre and don't really understand mid-tempo that much. I think this pack will help you a lot. But yeah, to talk about my plans for a second. Plans for future stuff. Obviously, I didn't launch Patreon just to release one sample pack. If I did that, I would have just priced a sample pack without a membership. I plan to release monthly sample packs. In fact, one will be coming out soon, shortly after this video. I also plan to release like serum presets, faceplant presets, a bunch of little sounds, maybe some more in-depth tutorials on mid-tempo, which you can all check out on my Patreon. That is where I will be putting out these resources because I think they will be very helpful, and I want to provide my best for the mid-tempo community because there really aren't many people doing that right now, and if I have to be that guy, I'll step up. I'll be that guy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Pretty quick one. But occasional videos for me whenever I make a sample pack. Goodbye.